Hey everybody, I'm back. Yes. Okay, so first of all, I just want to say that this is a general introduction slash set of announcements slash thank you to everybody. So if you don't want to hear all of that, feel free to click the timestamp. It should be in the description box. You can go straight to your reading for the month. I know how it is. Sometimes you don't want to hear all that. I have some notes because, like, a low-key, I'm nervous. No, but also I just, like, feel really bad because I haven't, posted in a minute. Anyway, look, I want to say thank you. Because number one, I have, like, 200 subscribers. Again, I feel like I mentioned that in the other video, but this is, like, thank you just in general. Because that's very surprising. I wasn't really sure if anyone would ever be interested because, like, so that's just the one thing. The other is that it's just, throughout this whole thing of, like, being an internet person, like, at least to a certain degree, everyone has been so nice and supportive. And I mean that with, like, kind words consistently. People really speaking really well about themselves, which is very important. I feel like when people have that kind of energy about themselves, it's a lot easier to, like, feel good about yourself. And just, like, hearing a bunch of cool stuff about everyone, from everyone, and just, like, sharing an interest and having fun, that's really special to me. And so I do want to say thank you, whether it's your first time coming here. It doesn't really matter. I feel like, especially with just, like, being around doing this long enough, and just all y'all who've been rocking with me. I really appreciate you guys. A lot. And so I did want to say that, yeah. And honestly, but yeah, thank you. I wanted to make that very clear, to everyone, because it's special. Y'all are special. I've learned so much from everyone and, like, about myself. It's been a dope ass process. I look forward to continuing. Okay, so the reason why I was absent, I don't know if you saw the other video, but y'all, I'm in, like, a living situation from hell. Like, it's very wild. Like, my landlord, allegedly, I don't know, I don't even want to go that far because, like, girls not trying to get caught up on no legal shit, but my dumbass landlord is just making my life very difficult. And it just seems like every time this person comes around, or every time they get upset with me, some terrible shit happens to my car. And so on the 8th, I went outside to go look at my car. My tires were slashed and my shit's not running right. So anyway, there's that. And I kind of need to move. It's just crazy. And so I do have a GoFundMe up. Just in case you want to donate to it. You don't have to. Honestly, just thank you for even putting up with me while I'm, like, posting inconsistently, because I had grand plans. And so I don't want, I really don't want that kind of stuff to affect what I'm doing on the internet or with my clients and stuff like that. And so, thank you for putting up with me kind of ghosting and stuff like that, because it sucks, and I'm trying to, like, be around, but I also just don't want to expose people to certain stuff. But yeah, so here's the fun part. Well, it's pretty quick. So here's the fun part. So this month I decided I want to do something a little bit different. And so what I want to do is, I want to show you the decks that I'm using. So I'm going to use these for all of the signs, all the readings, for all the signs. And so if you guys like these cards or whatever, definitely check them out. So I did want to show them to you. So I feel like I use this deck a lot, but y'all already know it is what it is. So this is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. It slaps. I've been using this one for a while, kind of off and on. Sometimes I switch out the Oracle cards I use, but I really do like this one. I'm feeling this one for the remainder of January. And then these tea leaf fortune cards, which are really great. I think they're gonna is this gonna give us some specificity and some other stuff kind of going on. And then, as always, you are gonna have a tarot card that kind of represents a major theme for the remainder of the month. And yeah, this deck, I really like this deck. I wanted to make sure that I could really interpret it in a way that, like, was natural for me, so that when I read for you guys would really like it. And so this is the Uncommon Tarot. And it is so nice. I look forward to showing y'all the cards. They are so pretty. They're collage style. And like, okay, so this is kind of like they have a silver gild on them. And then they're, ooh, saucy with the nails. Don't trip, they're just nail stickers, y'all. I ain't out here. Ain't no nail shops open. I can't go to the nail shop. Come on now. And so I did want to show you this deck. And yeah, that was it. So if you guys have any questions about the cards and stuff, I'm going to try to, you know, come up with more kind of instructional, not even instructional, but just tips and things like that. Gonna try to be more social on social media. And yeah, so thank you for listening and getting through these damn announcements. It's very long. I didn't expect it to be that long, but at least now you know which cards are being used, my excuses for dipping off, and just overall, thank you. So thanks again for watching videos, liking, subscribing, anything, whether you sent $1 or didn't send $1. Also, thank you if you've sent a donation. I really appreciate it. Just ever, you know, anything, kind words. Y'all are like, you know, it's very amazing how people can just be decent when you're going through it. And so I do appreciate that. And yeah, let's get cracking with your reading. It's gonna be fun. I hope you're ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm hype. And you will be seeing more of me. So check you later. See you in your reading. What up, Virgo? How's it going? Oh no, that was really dorky. I'm a Virgo, you know, I'd be excited, you know. Gotta be on myself, you know, gotta be like, I'm great. How are you doing though? How is January going for you? My January's been a little wild. If you saw the intro, you already know, but we're not here for people like that. We're here for you, fellow baddies. Hey Virgo, so we're gonna get into your tarot card for the month. I love this deck. I think it's a beautiful deck. We're gonna see what's up with your card. Ooh. King of Swords. Samurai. Wrong person to get into a knife fight with. And then I say that right, and then we got the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's so funny. The eye thing kind of tripped me out. Like, boom, that's trippy. I feel like a dork. Okay, but anyway, here you go. Okay, but look at that. Look at these two pentacles balanced perfectly. And it's just like really cool. The Justice card, it's a great card. Okay. Justice has been a theme a lot for a lot of Virgos. I mean, it could be just system, could also be a Libra thing, putting things into balance, doing yourself justice. Going to get your justice. Also just closing out a cycle and it ends in your sort of, in your favor. Like it was a righteous, like you were on the correct side of history. And so like righteousness was like for you. Damn. I don't know. Maybe one of y'all, maybe beefing with family over politics. I don't know. So what's happened kind of in the past and stuff. Ooh. Might have been left outside of like, I don't want to say a group, but sometimes maybe self-isolated, but like to protect whatever little bit you have for yourself. In the past, we got awakening. This is a judgment card. Or not, so you have justice and you have judgment. Justice is like on the physical plane. Like, yeah, you know, the shit's balanced, stuff like that. This is like a reckoning. And you're like, damn, that's very deep. But like, nah, this is you. Like, you could be ascending up out of some bullshit. Because look, you're here, you go there. And this is a face of calm. Like, but like enlightenment, it's like, so let's say, for instance, if you're going through some shit or in a situation that may have just been out here really trying to lower you and your energy or just making you feel bad. It's like, yeah, everyone has a moment where they got to kind of crawl up in the casket in order to get reborn, but you kind of popped up. There's nothing wrong with resting and coming out of it. You know, chin up, chin high up. That's the shit. And the bird on your head is also just kind of like taking flight mentally, but just maybe seeing like, okay, because the burden's on your head when you're crashed down. It's just like, you know, you have to kind of think it before you can do it. And then here you go, boom. But you know, some people rest longer than others. But yeah, with this King of Swords, it's like it's taught you how to when to strike and how to move in those situations. Again, isn't this card cool as hell with the samurai? Like, that's a dope-ass card. That's cool. With the butterflies, too. It's like, look, I'm out here. I'm trying to be about peace, but I will if I have to. So, underneath. Oh, okay. So, here's the thing. You may not show it to people, but you might be really happy. Or just emotionally full and fulfilled. Oh, it could be too that like you're leaving a situation and it looks somber. But look, the Eight of Swords. So on the surface, like maybe people can even see that you're being freed from a situation that kept you bound up. It could be out of obligation or duty. It could have to do with the physical structure, so it could be work or home. Because, look, that shit is in the past. And that's why it's like on the outside, maybe you just kind of code with it like it's in the past, it's whatever. But really it's, you know, you're just like, hey, you feel it. You feel yourself kind of being free and just moving towards being able to fill up your own emotional cups with this Nine of Cups. I'm sorry, that just kind of took me. I thought that card was so cute. All right. What kind of weird shit? I'm just doing weird shit with the cards. Sometimes that happens where it's like, they'll kind of move around a little funny and then I'll know that, yeah. So let's just kind of see what's coming up in terms of this particular theme. So this is about you kind of being the master of your own ship and making decisions. Like, the King of Swords is just kind of like, I don't want to say judge and jury, but it's like your opinion is the last opinion and the only opinion. A fire sign from the past may pop up. So funny. I mentioned the peacock in another reading. This one card, but look at how she's kind of set up with it. She looks like a peacock. Isn't this beautiful? Don't you love this deck? Let me try to get it to kind of focus. Will it focus? No. Anyway, with this, you want someone from the past may come through and say you out here looking good. You could be back to your old, really hot self, looking good. The old shit could also be behind you because, like, she's looking forward. This old shit's behind her. So that could be it as well. Also mysterious and secretive with the moon card at the bottom of the deck. Maybe people want you to, like, tell them the secret to, like, how you got your shit together. The secret is I'm me, right? The secret is you're you. And you focus on you instead of minding other people's business. And that's how. Magic, right? Okay. I love that. I'm sorry. It just got real sassy. But, you know, Virgo be like, mind your business. So we're going to get into the tea leaves for this month. So this is going to be a situation that may or may not pop up. It may have resonated with the first part of the reading. And if that is the case, yes. That's what's up. If not, you know, hey, this may snap for you. Okay. Ooh, I really just fumbled with these cards. Sorry. All right. So let's get into it. Those just popped out. All right. Okay. Okay, Virgo, looks like you may be someone who's getting most of it. So we got vulture and ladder. So it's kind of like, at least for me, I get that this is also a vulture. The vulture in this one, it's about like someone just basically being a vulture, out to get you, out to pick at your carcass and shit, waiting for your ass to die. So, you know. So, but it might be when you're climbing towards success. So it could be a situation where you're like, just when I think I'm doing well, something happens. And it's not so much like, me at this point, dear Virgo, you understand that things will always happen. And your mindset has to be, you know, you can have your moment, but you can't let the shit really rock you. Or as Amani said the other day, you can't let it knock you off your square. Can't. You can be a little shook. Oh, you may have had to be strong to avoid a group or a community of people who were out here trying to play with your emotions. And that could be a group of people from work or friends or some shit like that. You were like, nah, they playing games. Or you probably couldn't tell who was out here trying to play with your feelings, but if it was a situation where everyone kind of seemed like they were full of it, you were like, nah, I'm Gucci. So 2 other things that you got were boat and fan, and it's about money or prosperity through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. And then also romance, celebration, party. So here's the thing. Yeah, sometimes people get money through inheritance. Almost get like, okay, either you're going to get money that's going to help you out with the new beginning, they're going to be able to move forward with, and it's going to be a cause for celebration. Damn, because on the fan with romance, celebration, and party, and the 10 of Pentacles, could be a housing situation, could be a home thing. So you could have a party. It could be like kind of like a remote party or something like that. I'm sorry, these are really snapping. Okay, Virgo. I'm sorry, it's so much stuff. Okay, so money may give you a new opportunity to move somewhere or just move on. So like, let's say a new job is going to put you in a place where and it's so funny because they got the King of Swords again. You're going to be back in your mode. You might also meet someone who matches your energy through an event connected to this new beginning. So let's say you like got a new job. So let's say you get a new job and like maybe you do meet that person through work technically, but it's because like maybe on your way to work, your new coworker tells you to stop with them to, I don't know, pick up an order that like is on the way. You're like, fine, I'll go with you. Walk by or whatever, and maybe like you meet someone who's also going to pick up their order, like that kind of thing. Something like that, but like equal boss. King of Swords. Might be a little bit younger than you, but definitely someone who's a little more stable seeming. It could also be too that someone from the past, maybe you'll run into them after you like upgrade it. Because like sometimes people don't want that old thing back, but they realize that that old thing was really, you know, special in a way that they couldn't comprehend because they couldn't get it. Sometimes people can't appreciate a good piece of art. Can't. I'm just like, damn. I'm just like, damn, you know. The ability to see gets wasted on some people. Anyway, the person you meet gonna understand how to appreciate a good piece of art. Maybe, you know, you're gonna meet them through also, or it could just be through the pursuit of your own prosperity. With the cup at the bottom of the deck, you should accept valid criticism. But also, ignore invalid criticism. Okay? So, let's get into this Oracle card towards the end. Virgo, I know that was a little quick, but I felt like it was doing some things. So we got two cards, happy, happy. But then not for you. And I'm like, what that mean, right? But with not for you in the chessboard, and it speaks to me sometimes, you're like, I don't think you're for this game playing. Oh, someone may have been stressing you out with immature advances or very like little shit, little dumb shit. Not really want to offer you a whole lot. You're over that. You're like, nah. And the reason why I say like, sometimes the world can denote that like, oh, this is a positive change and someone like matured how it is that they're interacting with you or participating in the relationship. But with the 10 of Wands, I peep that you're like, I'm sick of this shit. Maybe they talked a good game, but you always just ended up on your own with dealing with them. And you're just like, this is not for me. Damn. Well, you know what? I'm glad that you came to that realization because I don't feel like anyone's pissed about it. Maybe they are, not you though. Well, damn, Virgo. Okay. Might have turned your back on a community or a situation that didn't want to invest in you or a person that didn't want to invest in you. Some people are like, yeah, you know, like when you see or know your worth, it is like that, but it's more than that. It's just kind of like, you also might have been reluctant to kind of fully invest into a community of people or even in a reunion because you feel like someone's not going to take that shit seriously. So it could be an old friend. So, and the crappy thing is that it's like, okay, so if this person, so like, you know, I said before, you probably gonna meet another fellow boss. So this person might also kind of have that similar energy, but it's just like, it's almost like they already know how to play you. And so it's like, you're not even trying to really deal with them like that. Which makes sense. Things may come into balance with a fire sign though, potentially in Aries. Because we got the Four of Wands on one side and then Temperance on the other. But things coming into balance doesn't always mean that you end up dealing with the ass again. But I don't know. Up to you, Virgo. Y'all can never be told what to do. Y'all be tripping. Someone tells you what to do. But yeah, it sounds like either way, you choose to give up some shit that's just more energy than it's worth. And as a result, you actually end up being happier. It's almost like you can like, it's almost like as soon as you make, it's like when you make up your mind to do something, when it's just like if you really hate your job, for example, and like once you realize you don't care if like, once you realize your goal is to not work there anymore, to not be in that field anymore, and you're just like, I'm going to accept however it is. And a candle went out right when I said that. When you just kind of accept like moving on from that is how you move on from it. It's kind of like in that way. But it can also be a positive or a good thing. And it could just, you know, tragedies happen. And I feel like Virgos notice that a lot. But also really great things and miracles happen too. And so don't be afraid of being surprised. But yeah, Virgo, that's it. I think that the rest of January is going to go all right. Keep your head about you. If you are concerned or worried or something, you know, try to talk to someone who's also level-headed. So like if you got a friend that's good at talking you, you know, kind of down from just being way up there and freaking out about shit, definitely call that person. But yeah, Virgo, that's it. That's the rest of January. I'll be seeing y'all around. And yeah, you know, currently raising funds so I can get out of my hellish living situation because it's crazy. So if you saw my other video before the zodiac ones for the month, then y'all already know. Links are down below, and I'll be creating more content as time allows. And thank you for supporting with me and just being around. Really appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in another video. Bye.